Good afternoon. This is going to be the weekly reading for Aquarius. And first of all, what I wanted to say was I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get to these videos. I literally just got back to my home Monday night, and so I've been trying to catch up. I do always like to get them done by the beginning of the week. But my thing is basically these readings are from week to week. So like if I get it done today, I mean it's good till the next one. Basically the energy is good from today until the next time that I do another energy report, another reading. And besides, I've talked before about time being an illusion. Time doesn't really exist. So, you know, on that hand, really try not to go by time, because I try not to. But I did want to apologize that it took me so long to get to this video. Plus, I've had other things going on, but you guys don't want to hear about that. So the first card that I got is the Sun card. And the Sun card is the most positive card in the whole deck, okay? When you get this card, you know that there's going to be a very, very positive outcome. And this can be with money. This can be with love. I do have some spiritual guidance for you to make these things happen, though. But just know that basically everything that you've been trying to manifest and everything you've been working towards, all your goals, this is letting you know that they're going to happen. And if they don't happen the way that you see them happening, they're going to come in an even better way. So do release your expectations of how you expect things to look. Because to clarify the card, we have the thinking woman. And once again, this can be for a man also. But what I'm getting is you've been worrying. You've had quite a bit of anxiety about the future. And you've really had a lot of concern about how things are going to turn out. But between this Sun card and this card here, this is letting you know to stop worrying, stop stressing. Okay? Because you cannot, when you're overthinking, you're basically attracting whatever it is that you're focused on. So if you're overthinking and you're worried about the outcome maybe not turning out the way you want it to, or things not working out, that is what you're going to manifest. You're going to manifest from that energy. So do release that. That message came through from Spirit. You have the beginnings card. So you have a lot of new things that are starting, a lot of new opportunities. This could be a new job. This could be a new home. This could be a new love interest. This could be your love interest, your relationship ascending to the next level. But what I'm getting is that a lot of things have had to end in order for you to have this new beginnings card. And this is going to happen. Definitely. It's coming. Because to clarify that, it says, I recognize that I have chosen fear. And I choose again. I choose love. So that goes with this thinking woman. So you've really had a lot of fears and a lot of anxiety come up. And you've really been in that energy of, and I give an example, like, okay, if I'm out here trying to make money for a bill, and I'm like, you know what? It might be slow this week. I might not make the money I need. Maybe I should make a payment arrangement. If I start thinking like that, guess what? Those are my fears. And that is what I'm going to manifest. And not just that, but the fact that it says I choose love, a lot of times people do not really know what love is. They think it's, when you're with somebody and you have all these fireworks and all of this electricity popping, okay? And you have all these butterflies and this nervousness. Those are all fears. That is not love. When you love somebody, you're not scared to lose them. You're not scared they're going to reject you. You're not scared. You're not nervous when you're around them. It's a comfortable type of love. And you love without conditions. And you're not scared for people to come and go. Okay? You're more fluid with your love. That message came through with that too. Because we have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is all about unconditional love. That kind of love that I was talking about. Really allowing others to have space and have room to grow. And sometimes you have to let others roam. People don't like to hear that. But when you hold on to somebody so tightly, okay, how do you know if they're really for you, or if it's not your very own codependent, fearful energy holding on to them for dear life, and neither one of you are free? Okay, so you want to allow others freedom. You want freedom, so allow others freedom. And then when they come back, you know that they really did want to be with you. And it was not because of your fears keeping them there. Because I have this card here to clarify, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And so there's a lot of fear-based energy in this reading. And this all involves really holding on tight, really trying to control the situation yourself. And I've said this before, but control is nothing but an illusion. So let go and let it flow. Let it flow to you. And you may receive things differently than what you were hoping for. It could come to you in a different way. But when you are trying to control it, you are really blocking the universe. And you're limiting them, and they can only do what it is that, you have your mind set on. So really just clear your mind and really be very conscious of your thoughts right now and what you're focusing on. And I've said it again, make sure you're not focusing on what you don't want. A lot of times I find myself worrying about things. Will I have enough money? Is my car running all right? All these things. But when you're doing that, you're focusing on what you don't want. Okay? So you have to really believe that you already have the things you're trying to manifest. They're already yours, and start showing gratitude now. The Seven of Pentacles. This is what I was saying. You need to really know what it is that you want, and you really focus on it, and make sure you're not focused on what you don't want. All these right here are different opportunities. And this is the physical realm. This is physical energy. That's what the pentacles are. This is all about finances. So whatever it is that you are trying to manifest is just right there. It's just you need to align to it. And the way that you align to it is start acting like you have it now and start being grateful for it. That message came through. Air. You have imagination to clarify that Seven of Pentacles. And once again, do not let your imagination run wild with you and start imagining all kinds of scenarios of things that could go wrong. Because guess what you're going to get? You're going to get those scenarios. So be very, very mindful of what you're focused on, okay? And, this is almost like a fear-based energy here, too. That face in the clouds, that almost looks fearful. So be very, very wary, of what you are focusing your intentions and your thoughts on. And make sure that you're clearing these fears and doubts. Mostly doubts. That's what's coming through. And the doubts are just in your head. It's your imagination. The Two of Swords. This is having two choices, okay? And so what I'm getting here is that you have two choices, and that you're trying to decide, and you've been torn between the two. And this could be your next step. What is the next step that you need to take? And what you need to do is to get out of your head and really feel your way through it, okay? Really see what resonates with you on a soul level. What would really, truly make you happy? And the way that you do that is you start practicing now being your authentic self. Stop trying to please others. When we try to please others, we're in that codependent energy where we're scared of loss. So I need to do this, this, and this, even though I really prefer to do this, this, or this. But because my loved one or the person I'm in a relationship with, they like things this way, or they want to do these things, I'm going to do those. Well, when you do that, you're not being your authentic self, and so you are actually aligning to your ego instead of your soul. Because your ego is all of those things, all those conditions that you take on, and all of those physical attributes that are not really you. What is really you is on a soul level, what really truly makes you happy, okay? For example, I was married for 20 years, and I always, and I don't have anything to do, I don't have any problem with rap music. I have no problems with it whatsoever. but that's always what we listen to. I like country. I never got to listen to my music. I mean, I never got to do anything that I like to do. I like vintage furniture. He wanted everything brand new from the store. I have my house now since my divorce. It's all hodgepodge. It's hippie chick. It's bohemian. Everything's eclectic. Nothing matches. And that's what I always wanted. I listen to whatever kind of music I want to now. But see, I did not know who I truly was because I was too busy trying to please others. So the message that's coming through, if you want to know what your next step is or how to make this choice that's in front of you, follow your soul. Do it for you. What makes you happy, and stop trying to please others. You have the disease to please right now, Aquarius. We have the High Priestess, High Priest responsibility. And once again, this is taking responsibility for what you, yourself, are manifesting by what you're focused on. Be very, very clear about what you're focusing on because we manifest very, very quickly. And play with it sometimes. Focus your intentions and your thoughts on something and watch it happen. Watch others show you your deepest fears. It happens on a regular basis. I have seen it. So take responsibility and don't blame others when something shows up that you consider to be shitty because you actually manifested that. You are the High Priestess and the High Priest. The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, this is a charitable card. This is all about giving to others, okay? But the message that I had given you earlier was to make sure that you give to yourself first. Make sure that whatever it is that you need, that you always put yourself first. Because how can you take care of others if you weren't taking care of yourself first? You know, just like that old cliche, like, you know, if you had like a mother and a child, you know, or somehow they're shipwrecked or something's happened, they only have enough food for one. Who do you feed, the mother or the child? Well, you feed the mother. And the reason why you feed the mother is because it does not do any good to feed the child. And the mother won't have the strength to do what she needs to do to be able to think clearly, to be able to survive, to get them both to safety. So that it's that type of energy. Make sure you're giving to yourself first so that you can be there for others. That is very important. That message came through clear. Do not deplete your energy. This is the book of knowledge, okay? And you do have the key to this. You always have had the key to this. And this is the knowledge of self is the message that I'm getting. So really unlock this and get out of that disease to please. Really unlock this book of this knowledge of yourself and figure out who you truly are as a soul, what really resonates. And, you know, don't sacrifice so much for others. Put yourself first. That message is coming through. And that is how you manifest also, because you align yourself to things that feed your soul. A mature man. And, you know, this globe is very interesting, too, because I feel like this globe denotes travel. This could mean moving. This could mean moving to a new place. That has came through, too. But part of being mature is being able to acknowledge your own needs, okay? And it is about getting in touch with the inner knowledge that you have of who you are as a soul. Unlock that ancient knowledge about who you've always been, who your soul has always been throughout all these different timelines or lifetimes. You have ancient knowledge there, so do unlock it, and that is how you mature, and that is how you grow as a person. You have the gift card, and the message that I'm getting is that the universe wants to give you a gift. They want to give you an abundance. They want to give you this King of Cups, this love card, but you have to free yourself first. You have to free yourself of the fears and choose love and get out of your head. You have the gift and the sun. So whatever it is you're trying to manifest is just right there, but it might not come to you in the way that you expect. It may be even better is the message that I just got. A child. This could be an actual child. I mean, you could be could have a baby on the way. I mean, that message just came through. This message is all about nourishing your inner child And once again, returning to who you truly are as a soul. And I believe this has came up for you before, Aquarius. This is really getting in touch with who you were before all of the conditioning and all of the fears took over and all of the overthinking and obsessing, and before you started getting in your own way. You know, back when you were innocent and trusting and you felt like the world, the universe was a wonderful place. You need to get back to that energy because the universe has your back. They want to give you a gift. We have the Tower card. And basically this is when you get a Tower moment is all about all of the things that you believe to be true falling down. I mean, it doesn't have to be all of them. It could be like a certain thing that you believe to be true, something that you really relied on, counted on, that you thought was built on a solid foundation, but it was not, and it came tumbling down, okay? And I feel like you have had a Tower moment. If you haven't, you're going to. But with a Tower moment comes lots of clarity. You release things that no longer serve you. You don't have to do it. The universe does it for you. It just comes tumbling down. It all comes crashing down. But don't judge this. When this happens, this is for you to really start balancing yourself and really to see that a lot of the things that you thought were for you were not for you because you were not being your authentic self. And you were not taking responsibility for what you were manifesting. That message just came through too. So this is to show you that a lot of the things, like I said, that you've really been focused on were not even what you truly wanted anyway, because you have had the disease to please others. That is the message that came through with this card. And sorry it took me a while to get through that, the energy of this. And then I got a little passionate about it. But this is a beautiful reading, Aquarius. But if you don't resonate with anything else, choose love over fears, okay? And really get in touch with what true unconditional love is and give that to yourself first and foremost, and do free yourself. I'll put in the description of the video my contact information if you want a personal reading. Personal readings are $40 and you can pay through Cash App or PayPal. Thank you for watching.